What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You'll return to subscriber. As always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I saw this story Saturday, and I was holding it off to see if any more news came out. And this story right here is out of Miami, Florida. Shout out Miami. And it's about a devastating loss for a family who lost their son, cousin, brother, etc. This guy right here that you see is no longer with us. May he rest in peace. This is 17-year-old Yakeem Lawler. And he's from Miami, Florida. And he just, as of Friday, lost his life tragically at the hands of his girlfriend, who, after an argument, came to his apartment where he stays at and stabbed him to death. Police they know who she is. They're not identifying her, I guess, because she's under the age of 18. But I mean, come on, man, this is craziness. Crazy. I don't know what could have been said to make her lose her mind. But then again, when teenagers are in love, nowadays, all bets are off when you want to end things, or if things don't go their way, be it male or female. They just had a vigil, and I want you to look at the outpouring emotional support and just how many people that loved and appreciated this young man. Take a look.
Overwhelmed with emotion and grief, family and friends of 17-year-old Yakeem Lawler came together Sunday to cry and to remember a young life now gone.
It was so unexpected, and it's just a tremendous loss.
Balloons and posters created a sea of green, Yakeem's favorite color, outside the building where police say he was stabbed over the weekend. His parents didn't want to go on camera, but thanked community members for helping them push through.
I lost a son, but I gained hundreds of sons.
Look how much love he got right here. Don't stop showing up. Don't stop coming. Don't stop calling.
We were hoping that, to see him go to the prom and go to college.
A bright future his aunt, Officer Zeldrina Beecham with Miami-Dade Police Department, says was cut short Friday night.
It's just a complete devastation. And I just can't even describe it. When I got the call, I was just in shock because I'm like, this is a kid who does everything right. And this still happened to him.
Miami police say they got a call about a stabbing around 11 o'clock Friday night near Northwest 6th Court and 61st Street. Police have not said exactly where the stabbing happened in the building, but much of the investigation seemed to be focused in the parking lot, which was roped off. Family identified Yakeem as the victim and say the suspected killer was his girlfriend. Miami police have only confirmed that the suspect is a 17-year-old female and that the two knew each other.
That was his girlfriend, and she left her place and came there, and she did that to him. They had been having relationship issues lately.
Beecham says the family feels a mix of sadness, but also anger.
What could have been said over the phone that was so bad that you want to take his life?
Beecham says Yakeem was a student at Miami Northwestern Senior High School, where he played football.
Always very respectful to his elders. He always was very helpful. Called me just say, "Auntie, how you doing? I love you. I love you too, nephew." She
says he was good at math and wanted to be a stockbroker, a dream that will now never be realized.
We taught him to stay out of the streets and keep his head on right, and he did exactly that, and still this happened.
Guys, that's the story of Yakeem Lawler. May he rest in peace. 17 years old, gone too soon. And it's a devastating loss. You seen them people showing outpouring support and love for that young man. The thing that was key to that was the aunt said, we told him, stay out the streets, do the right thing. And this still happened. That's the thing, man. The devil can jump in and out of anybody at any given time. For all we know, that girl that was dating him was a good girl. Don't know what the argument was. But when people get emotionally driven, where they can't, rationally think straight, stuff like this happens. I don't know what it was about. But I mean, the girl, for all we know, could be a good person. And I'm sure she feels bad. You know what I mean? But man, it's just looking at that, I thought back, the stuff they said about him, almost was what people said about me when I was younger. I was a good kid, I this, I that, and my family was proud of me. I can't imagine just looking back and thinking and seeing all of those tear-filled faces of how much he meant to them, and then reflect on myself, like if I lost my life in such a tragic way, what type of impact that would have had on my grandparents that put a bunch of time, effort, love, energy, and resources into getting me to be a productive human being. What kind of void would have been left with them? And a lot of other people out here that lost loved ones that are out here doing the right thing, and kids was raised in an environment where they took heed to the teachings of their parents. Said he was going to go to college. Another video I saw said he played football. He wanted to be a stockbroker. Good with math. That requires, focus. And he had a lot of useful traits that could have helped humanity, and he's gone now. He's gone. I really like the thing where he was talking about being a stock investor. We don't know who he could have helped. You know what I'm saying? Both in and out of the black community. If people, thinking about it that way. But it's just messed up. You 17 years old. You too young to be in a serious type relationship like that anyway. But I don't know what it was about. But I do know he was loved. He mattered. Just like that young lady mattered. Besides the two people, there are two families that both lost. One lost a daughter, and the other lost a son or relative or brother or whatever. The ripple effects are devastating when somebody's taken from this planet unjustly. Listen, in closing, let me say this. You could make your son or daughter a very likable person, right? Well, this can be anybody that's not even, a kid. You can be a very likable person, and it'll attract people, but it also attract people that see what your value is to them, even though they're not ready to be on your level. And for some reason, you are in their clutches and they can't let you go no matter what. Or if things don't go their way, they act out, and the result is something like this. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Region channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Prayers and condolences to the family. Nobody deserves that. You know what I'm saying? And one more thing too. What was surprising to me about that whole situation is his aunt was a cop. I'm sure that girl knew that, and she still did what she did. There's something to think about.